In this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix your Bizarro or K3B or XF burn if you get an error message when you're trying to burn a audio project or audio CD. Now I'm currently using Bizarro 3.12.1 and I just recently updated my Ubuntu MATE. If I go to my system tools and go to my MATE system monitor, I'll show you my current system. I recently upgraded to Ubuntu MATE 18.04.2, the long-term support, 64-bit. It could have occurred before this update happened, but I just recently tried to burn an audio CD and it created an error message. And let me close this. I created a website because this is not the computer it did it with, so I'm assuming it's going to do it on all of those. If you see here, here's the error message that popped up on my desktop when I tried to burn an audio CD. It says error while burning. And I got to researching and I found this bug report on Canonical's website where it says Bizarro hangs when burning CDs. And I learned through reading others, it's not just Bizarro, it's your other like K3B and your XF burn, which I have at the bottom of my website. And I'll provide a link to this, and there's your K3B, and there's your X burn. I show you how to fix those if you're continuing to having trouble with it. But I kept reading through this site, and this gentleman here, Mike, there's his username, he found a solution that fixed this problem. So I thought, well, there's no illustrated steps, so I give the guy credit, but I put the illustrated steps so that way you don't have to stop the video. I know I can copy and paste and put that in the show notes, and I probably will. But if you need additional instructions, here's the illustrated instructions where I copied and I pasted in there, and then I say press and enter, put your password. And that's the last time you have to put your password unless you close the terminal or wait a long period of time. Then you just simply copy the next list of commands, press the enter key, and then you enter the last group of commands and press the enter key, and then you type S and exit and press the enter key to exit your terminal, and then your burning program should work. As you can see here, I loaded my list of songs, and then when I hit the burn button here, it brought me up to the next dialog box, which I selected my speed. Now normally if you're burning music, I recommend you to slow it down to the slowest settings for the best results. But in this case, I was using it for illustration purposes and for quickness. Make sure you uncheck the burn image directly without saving to disk, because the purpose is to save it to a disk. And then hit the burn button. And then it will go through and transcode your project. It'll go through and transcode all of the individual files. Then it will create your image, and then it will start writing that image to your CD. And when it's complete, it will eject your media, which in this case is your CD. As you can see, it says 100% done. And then it says audio CD successfully burned. So it started out with the error message. And after doing that, I found on the launch pad, it fixed it. But for some reason, and I read below where others installed these files where you're given permission above, if for some reason you've installed an update that removed or messed up a dependency, you may need to go back and install those. So I provide the link, and I show you all you do is simply hit reinstall, and it reinstalls the file. And if it are missing some dependencies, it will show up here. In each of these, I provide a link for them to where, let's say for example, you're missing this one. When you click here, it'll open up. And since I have Ubuntu MATE, I just simply go to the bottom where I say Ubuntu 18.04 long-term support. I click here, and then I match up my system. The first one is a 36-bit operating system, and this was the 64-bit. So I would click this and download and install it. So that's how you do that for the bottom part. Then if you go through and install these three files, if your burning program is still not working, for example, Bizarro is my default burning program, you click here to go and download the project and install it the same as you do the files above. Or you can click and download and install XF burn, or you can install K3B. And I have each of these on there because in the future I plan to make additional videos. I've already have the Bizarro on my website, but for those that want a simple program, as you can see here, it doesn't get much simpler than your XF burn, which is here. It's very simple. Now K3B is probably the most elaborate. If you look at the description, it provides a lot of features, and as you can see here, when you click more actions, it comes up and provides you with a lot more actions. So for those of you that are looking for additional features of burning, your K3B may be your solution. But this is not to go over those burning softwares. It's to fix the error. So let me open up my terminal, and I'm going to copy this first line, and I didn't get the S in sudo, which I could type it. Right click, copy, paste it in my terminal, press the enter key or return key, put my password, press the enter key, and it's finished. It doesn't take long. All you're doing is setting your permissions. That's what your chmod and your sudo gives you your administrative rights. You press the enter key. You don't have to put the password the next 2 times. And then the last time you press the enter key. Now you type exit. And the next time you open up your Brasaro, when you go here and open up Brasaro, if you went, and I don't have my music files on this machine. This is a small laptop. It was on the files were on my desktop system, and that's where I was going to burn those. So the files that you saw on my website, those were on my desktop. But if I would go through and click on the audio project, I should be able to select the individual files from a folder and then hit the burn button, and it shouldn't produce that error message. So hopefully you would try this if you have the problem, error while burning. If you try this, hopefully it will fix your solution. If not, try the other methods I show you on my website, and hopefully this will fix your problem, and have a great day.